Today I got to work on this German Shepherd named Mamba. He could be a little bit reactive, and his mom saw my videos and wanted to bring him in for me to work on. Now when he first came in, he was super chill, no muzzle needed. Put him on the wall for a few minutes to get comfortable, and then... So now at this point I can't just go and grab his lead, so I'm a little bit stuck. Just going to stand next to him without looking at him, and then I'm going to inch my way forward over about 5 or 10 minutes. He definitely seems to be just scared, not outright aggressive. Go for a quick grab, but then he notices me, smells me too. Wait a little bit longer, and then once I'm comfortable with his body language, I go ahead and grab that lead. He's doing completely okay now. So before the bath, we'll get that avocado mist. That's going to help loosen up that undercoat, along with this power dryer here. And he's still a little bit iffy. He's kind of okay and then not okay, depending on where I'm blowing that dryer. But for the most part, no issues. Now, this is where the muzzle goes on, because I'm going to have to touch him quite a bit to get him in that bath. Because of his size, I'm not going to take any chances. Now he's in the tub. I work to get him a little bit comfortable. Now we'll get that rinse down. Started off with that blueberry muzzle facial. Shampoo and conditioner right on top of each other. Now I'm going to use that flexible slicker. We'll get him brushed up from head to paw for 10 minutes. You can see how quickly chunks of hair are already coming out. And even though he's calm, the reason I'm keeping the muzzle on is because I could brush in a certain area and he may react to it. So I'm not going to take that muzzle off until I'm 100% sure he's not going to bite at me. But thankfully he's doing very well. Get him turned around because he doesn't want to do it on his own. And he's not really liking his back end brush, which is pretty common. And he's definitely not letting me pick him up back there. Almost done with those 10 minutes, so I'm going to take that muzzle off because he's doing so well. Then we'll get the part scrubbed up really good that the muzzle was covering. Then I'm also going to brush in those areas that I couldn't get to because of the muzzle. After a minute or so, you can see how much already comes out. Now we're done. We'll go for that rinse down, quick little towel dry. Now the power dryer, which was a risk up here without the muzzle, but he does very well for it, as you can see. Doesn't love it around his ears and face, but that's common. He's not doing too bad. I don't have it on camera, but he actually took about 10 minutes to get out of the crate because he was growling again. But once we get him out, we use that Equus avocado mist and the Refresh T-Shed brush. Make sure he knows it's not going to hurt him. Now I'm going to do this brushing for another 10 minutes. Now with him, I'm always going to try to keep myself in a position where if he does lunge at me, I can get out of the way. Thankfully, all he did was growl at me a little bit more.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
That was because I was trying to get his butt area and lift him up, but he wasn't having it. Had to wait for him to stand like that. Then we'll check out his nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. He's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this little pup named Bullseye. Based on his paws, he looks like he's going to be a big boy when he grows up. Get him rinsed down pretty good. We'll start off with that blueberry facial. We'll get that shampoo rolling in. Next up, we'll use that soft rubber curry brush. We'll get him scrubbed up from head to paw for a few minutes. This is his second visit, and he's such a good boy. He even gives little kisses. Now he's just going to hang out and wait to be done. Not really any hair, so we'll get him rinsed down really good. Get a little towel dry going. Now onto the power dryer, where he's a little bit scared of it, but not too bad. He's just hanging there. This time I get the nails after the bath. We'll grind those down a little bit. And the avocado mist and that rubber curry brush. That is definitely a different husky back there. That's the giant one that barely fit in the tub from one of my past videos. But as you can see, Bullseye's really enjoying his brushes. Hitting just the right spots. Nothing really coming out. And the owner left a special bandana for him. I think it's for his Instagram page. So we'll get that on him. Then we'll check out his nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. And he's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this cute little gremlin looking puppy. Super chill and nice, and I was definitely excited to wash her. Get her in the tub here, and she's just trying to escape. Sniffing things, checking out her surroundings. But before the bath, we'll get those little puppy nails rounded out. This should be the last video with that husky back there. Who knows? Back in the tub, we'll start off with that blueberry facial. We'll get that shampoo rolling in between those little baby toes. Pick her up to give her a good scrub down from head to paw with that rubber curry brush. She's getting all nice and fresh and clean. No loose hair coming out, pretty common, so just once more over. Do a little bit of shadow boxing before the rinse down. After that, a quick towel dry. Now onto the power dryer, where she does really well. She's a bit scared, I just give her some comfort. She goes over my shoulder and then under my arm a little bit. Overall, she's a really brave girl, and she did really well for me. Now she's looking all fresh. We'll get that Premier spray with that rubber curry brush. Gonna get it spread around really well with that brush in my hands. As expected, nothing coming out, so we'll get her a nice little Valentine's Day bandana. Can't let her go without squishing up her face a bit. Now we'll check out her nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out, and she's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this little baby weenie. I don't think I've ever seen this gray color before in a hot dog. Definitely the cutest dachshund I've ever seen so far. But before the bath, we'll get those nails trimmed down. He doesn't know what the heck's going on back there, but he doesn't like it. Tries to bribe me with some kisses, then finally accepts his fate. Now back to the tub where he tries to escape. His little leggies barely reach. Glands. You always want to make sure those are cleared. Now a little rinse down. Then we'll start off with that little blueberry facial. Get that shampoo rolling in. He's got a little bit of skin issues, so we're going to use the Microtech today. Get him scrubbed up really good from head to paw for a couple minutes. It's also going to work that shampoo in really good. Nothing coming out, so we'll go straight for that rinse down. Little towel dry for him. Now we're going to dry him up really good with the power dryer. He's pretty scared, but he does better when he buries his face in my arm. Once dry, I'm going to get that Equus Microtech spread around on him with that rubber curry brush. He's not losing any hair, so we're just going to do this a couple times over. And we always got to fit in the little play and cuddle time. Now we'll show you his little teethers growing in. Get him all bandanaed up. Check out that nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. And he's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this nice charred weenie. He's just a pup, but dachshunds are usually pretty crazy on their nails, so let's start with that and see what he does. Surprisingly really good. Definitely a little bit uncomfortable as you can see there, but we get through it just fine. I gotta clean his big old Dumbo ears. Reminds me of my own. Next, we're gonna get him in the bath, get a good rinse down, start off with that blueberry facial, get that shampoo rolling in, not forgetting his fat little toe beans. Now this green rubber curry brush, that's gonna get that shampoo in, get a nice shine on his coat. Of course, I gotta get him some love in between. Nothing crazy coming out, but we're still gonna continue there. He's definitely a well-behaved boy, just chilling there for me. Finish up there, get that hair jetted out, going for that rinse down, quick little towel dry. Now onto the power dryer, where dachshunds are usually pretty psycho too, but he does really well for it. He's just a good old boy, I guess. Now, of course, the Premier spray with that rubber curry brush again. That's going to help give his coat a nice, good shine and healthy look to it. Sneak in a little kiss, and then we'll move over to the Sleek Easy, see if he's losing anything with this. A couple times over, then we'll get him a red bandana. Then we'll check out that nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. And he's all ready to go home. Today I worked on this biting Frenchie. Then went from this to this. This guy's name is Otis, and his mom saw some of my past videos working with difficult dogs, so she brought him in to see if I could work with him. He was very nice and friendly before, and then the water near his face started to trigger him. These were definitely not warning bites. First thing I try to do is secure him a little bit better, but then he snaps at me while I'm doing it. That's really bad because I can't let him jump out of the tub. Pat him on the left side to distract him so I can grab that lead right quick. Now we're back in business, and I tried to secure him a couple more times. Each time I try to tie it though, he snaps at me. That's making it extremely difficult because I need to get him secure before I start anything. So I get a second lead, put it around his neck for more control. Then I'm able to tie him up there on that one. And he's still snapping at me, but I've got him secure at this point. I'm going to keep that lead there just in case. And you can't really see, but I'm petting him at this point. And I'm going to have to muzzle him during the bath process. Looking like Bane's dog or something. Now we'll get that rinse down where he's still freaking out, kind of snapping at me a bit, but we got it done. No blueberry facial today because I can't get his face too well, and we want something that we can rinse off pretty easy. Give him a quick scrub down from head to paw. Still gets the towel in the buns. Rubber curry brush just the same. We'll get him scrubbed up really good. He's staying pretty calm, so I'm going to do it a few times over for a few minutes. Trying to be real careful not to agitate him or anything like that. Finish up there, and then we'll get him rinsed down really good. I'm able to calm him down enough just to get him rinsed. Then the towel dry. He seems to be feeling a bit better. I don't want to muzzle him again, so we're going to do the nails right now. Thankfully, he lets me, and it's just his dew claws that need it. Now the power dryer, and not surprising, he's getting pretty agitated and scared of this as well. I try the happy hoodie with it, but he's still stressing out too much, so I'm going to stop there. I don't want to keep that muzzle on more than a few minutes. Then he's nice again, but as soon as I put him in the crate, he starts to get crazy and try to attack me again, or anything that walks by him. Once he finishes crate drying, I'm going to work to get him out, and thankfully he's super nice. So nice and excited that he starts to pee. Then of course we'll get that avocado mist, that rubber curry brush, and the Sleek Easy. Start off with a little squeaky toy to try to help him feel more comfortable. Start to brush him, but he gets a little bit too close for comfort. Never know. But as you can see here, he's being a really good boy and not upset anymore. Then he suddenly turns on me and gives me some kisses. He had me scared for a second there. Now he's just loving life. We'll check that brush. We're getting quite a bit out, so we'll move over to that Sleek Easy. Now even more surprising, he likes it so much he just flips over on his back and lets me rub his belly quite a bit. I don't know what to think of him. Then we'll make sure his coat is all good and I find just the right spot for him. Give him a nice Valentine's bandana. And then we'll use that Equus Megatech, and that's going to be for those wrinkles in the nose. Check out that nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. He's all ready to go home.